Welcome to all here in the session of mathematics. This is the fourth episode for vector algebra for class 12. In previous 3 episodes already we have finished the first chapter for vector algebra for class 12. In today's episode we will discuss the scalar product between the two vectors a vector and b vector. Also we will discuss the scalar projection, vector projection and some problems related with this scalar product of two vectors. Okay. So let us start with the scalar product between the two vectors a vector and b vector. Let a vector and b vector are two non-zero vectors. That is, they are inclined. Suppose this one is a vector and this one is b vector. Initial vector, terminal vector, and the angle between them let be theta. Then the scalar product between the two vectors denoted by a dot b is equal to a vector magnitude b vector magnitude into cos theta. Okay, here you see the product or the result of this scalar product between the two vector is nothing but a number. Why? Since this one is a number, magnitude of a vector is a number, again this one is a number, cos theta is another number, so multiplication of three number is a number. That's why this one itself is a number which is a scalar quantity. That's why this product is known as scalar product between the two vectors. Okay, also we are putting dot between the two vectors. That's why this product itself is known as the dot product of two vectors. Now we'll take some notes on this scalar product of two vectors. That is, if a vector, you can write if a vector is equal to 0 or b vector is equal to 0 or both of them is equal to 0, then what will happen? A dot b. In the second note, depending upon the nature of the angle, that is the angle between the two vectors, then if theta is equal to 0 degree, that is the angle between them, likewise if this vector is a vector and b vector is coincide with a vector, so the angle between them is 0 degree, then a vector dot b vector can be represented by a vector magnitude into b vector magnitude. Cos 0 is equal to 1, so a dot b is equal to a vector magnitude into b vector magnitude. So when theta is equal to 0 degree, their dot product is equal to their product of their magnitude. Okay, now we'll take the third note, that is if theta is equal to pi by 2, then what will happen? That means if one vector is likewise, another vector is likewise, they are perpendicular, that means 90 degree. This one is a vector and this one is b vector, then what will happen? A vector dot b vector is equal to a vector magnitude b vector magnitude cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is equal to 0 degree. That's why this one is into 0, which is equal to 0. So from this we conclude that if two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is equal to 0. So that is the necessary and sufficient condition for two vectors are perpendicular. That is what? Their dot product should be equal to 0. That means you can write here a vector perpendicular to b vector if and only if, that is double implication should be there, then a dot b is equal to 0. That means if the dot product between two vectors is equal to 0, then they are perpendicular to each other. If they are perpendicular to each other, then their dot product should be equal to 0. Okay, if theta is equal to pi, then what will happen? That means one vector, that means the angle between the two vectors is pi. So that implies a dot b is equal to how much? A vector magnitude b vector magnitude cos pi. Cos pi is equal to, all of you know, that is minus 1. So this one is minus 1. This is nothing but the minus of this. Okay, that means when theta is equal to pi, then a dot b is equal to minus of a vector magnitude into b vector magnitude. When theta is equal to 0, a dot b is equal to a vector magnitude into b vector magnitude, but when theta is equal to pi, a dot b is equal to minus of a vector magnitude b vector magnitude. Now we'll take the result of dot product of unit vectors. That is, if you will take I cap dot j cap, then what will happen? That is I cap magnitude, j cap magnitude into cos how much? Since the unit vectors are mutually perpendicular, all of you know the three unit vectors are mutually perpendicular. That is likewise means if I cap, j cap and k cap, I cap, j cap and k cap, then what will happen? Likewise, let's see, this is I cap, j cap, k cap, then what will happen? Each one is perpendicular to each other, so this is cos pi by 2, cos 90 degree. So cos 90 degree is equal to 0. So 0, I cap is 1, j cap is modulus is 1. So cos pi by 2 is equal to 0. So this one is 0. So I dot g is equal to 0. That means I dot j is equal to 0. That means j dot k is also equal to 0 is equal to k dot I. From this we conclude that I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to k dot I. Now I'll take sixth note, that is I dot I. What do you mean by this? The angle between I and I is 0 degree. Okay, so I vector magnitude into cos 0 degree. Cos 0 is equal to how much? 1. So I vector magnitude is 1. I vector magnitude is 1. This one is 1. So this is nothing but the 1. So we can write I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1. Okay, so all the students should keep in your mind that a vector dot a vector, some students are written that is a vector square. So if you write likewise, it has no meaning. So this one is not equal to this one. That means this one is equal to a vector magnitude square. So a dot a is equal to a vector magnitude square, or you can write b dot b is equal to b vector magnitude square. Likewise, okay. So now we'll take some properties and we'll take some problems. So make it a note first. Now we'll take angle between the two vectors and some properties of the two vectors. If theta be the angle between the two vectors, then all of you already we have found a vector dot b vector is equal to a vector magnitude b vector magnitude cos theta. That implies cos theta is equal to how much? A dot b, that is a vector dot b vector divided by a vector magnitude b vector magnitude, or in other words theta is equal to cos inverse a vector dot b vector by a vector magnitude b vector magnitude. This is the angle between the two vectors. Suppose you have to ask, if the two vectors are given, you have to ask what is the angle between the two vectors. With the help of this formula you can find the angle between the two vectors, that is cos theta is equal to a dot b by vector a magnitude vector b magnitude, or theta is equal to cos inverse this much. Okay, now some properties on this dot product, that is commutative law holds good in case of dot product. Commutative law or dot product, that is nothing but the a vector dot b vector is equal to b vector dot a vector. Also distributive law holds good in case of dot product, that is the scalar product and vector addition. That is nothing but the a dot b vector plus c vector is equal to a dot b plus a dot c. If another scalar multiplied with m into a vector dot b vector, and this can be written as m a vector dot b vector or m b vector dot a vector likewise. Okay, so all these are angle between the two vectors, commutative law, distributive law, and scalar multiplication with the dot product of two vectors. Now we'll take the first problem, that is you have to ask, find the dot product or scalar product between the two vectors I minus j and j plus k. and also angle between the two vectors. So your supposition should be let A vector is equal to I cap minus j cap and B vector is equal to j cap plus k cap. Okay, so from this we have to ask what is the scalar product between the two vectors. So A dot B, that is nothing but the dot product. So A dot B is equal to I cap minus j cap dot j cap plus k cap. Simple product will do I dot j. I dot j is 0. I dot k, that is nothing but the I dot j plus k minus j dot j plus k. People write likewise. Then what will happen? I dot j is 0. I dot k is 0. So this one total is 0. Isn't it? Minus j dot j, that is 1. J dot j is 1. So minus 1. J dot k is equal to 0. So that is nothing but your answer is minus 1. This is the scalar product between the two vectors. If theta be the angle between the two vectors, if theta be the angle between the two vectors A vector and B vector, then we get cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector by A vector magnitude B vector magnitude. Okay, this is nothing but the A vector dot B vector just we have found, that is minus 1 by A vector magnitude, that is 1 square plus minus 1 square root over, that is 1 plus 1. What is that? 2 root 2. Also B vector magnitude 1 square plus 1 square root over, that is also root 2. So minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but the cos how much? Cos 2 pi by 3. Minus 1 by 2, that is cos 120 degree, 2 pi by 3. So theta is equal to how much? 2 pi by 3. So angle between the two vectors just we have found and the dot product. So these are the two answers of this question. Okay, so make it a note. Now we'll go to the scalar projection and vector projection of two vectors. Okay, now we'll take scalar projection and vector projection. Before going to the scalar projection, first all of you know what is the projection of any line segment on a line. Suppose this one is a line segment. You have to ask what is the projection on this line. That means what? You have to drop one perpendicular from this part to this part. Okay, on which you have to find the projection of this on this. That means you have to drop perpendicular from this part to this part and also this part to this. That is coincide. That's why this is the projection. This part is the projection of this line segment on the line this. Would you follow or not? So if this one is named by O, this one is A and this one is B, you have to ask what is the projection of OB on OA. That means you have to drop one perpendicular from B to OA and O to OA. So B to OA, if the perpendicular is BM, then OM is the projection of OB on the line segment or line OA. Okay, so OM is the projection. Why this one is the scalar projection? Since this OM is the length, so length is a scalar quantity. That's why this part is called the scalar projection of this vector. If we take this one is A vector and this one is B vector, then the scalar projection of B on A is equal to OM. If this angle be theta, then we can write cos theta is equal to how much? B by H, that is OM by OB. OM by OB, or in other words OM is equal to OB cos theta, isn't it? OB means, OM means what? OM means scalar projection of B on A. So therefore scalar projection of B vector on A vector is equal to OB. OB means how much? That is magnitude of B vector into cos theta. Okay, again all of you know that A vector dot B vector is equal to A vector magnitude B vector magnitude into cos theta. Here A vector magnitude into B vector magnitude into cos theta is equal to which one? That is scalar projection of B vector on A vector. So you have to ask, what is the scalar projection of B on A? Is equal to A dot B by magnitude of A. Hence, therefore, scalar projection of B vector on A vector is equal to A dot B by A vector magnitude. So similarly, A on B, so scalar projection of A vector A on B vector is nothing but the same thing, A dot B by B vector magnitude. Okay, this is the formula to find the scalar projection of any vector on any vector. Okay, suppose you have to ask vector projection of B vector on A vector. Now here vector projection means you have to show the direction. On A vector means what? You have to show the unit vector. The direction of A vector is along the unit vector of A. So therefore this is nothing but the vector projection of B on A, this one with unit vector A, that is A vector dot B vector by A vector magnitude into A cap, that is unit vector A, which is nothing but the how much? A vector dot B vector by A vector magnitude. Again unit vector of A is nothing but the A vector by A vector magnitude. So A vector magnitude into A vector magnitude square, and so vector projection of B on A is equal to A vector dot B vector by A vector magnitude square into A vector. Likewise, vector projection of A vector on B vector is equal to A dot B by B vector magnitude square. On B means B vector magnitude square into B vector. Okay, likewise. So you should kept in your memory that scalar projection of B on A is equal to A dot B by A vector magnitude, A on B, A dot B by B vector magnitude, and vector projection of B on A, that is A dot B by A vector magnitude square into A vector. This one is extra thing. And vector projection of A on B is A dot B by B vector magnitude into B. On which one you have to find, that one should be at the denominator, you see. Okay, on A, that means A vector magnitude should be at the denominator. On A vector magnitude should be at the denominator, and the numerator should be dot product, their dot product. Okay, this formula is very useful to find the scalar projection of any vector on which vector, which one is given. Okay. Now we'll take some problems related with this scalar projection and vector projection. Okay, so make it a note first. Now we'll take one question related with scalar projection and vector projection. He is asking to find the scalar projection and vector projection of A vector on B vector. A vector is also given and B vector is also given. First you write what is the given condition, that is given this one. Given A vector is equal to I cap minus j cap minus k cap, B vector is equal to 3i cap plus j cap plus 3k cap. You have to find the scalar projection of A vector on B vector. That means what? A dot B by B vector magnitude. All of you know that is scalar projection of A on B. On B means B magnitude should be at the denominator, and at the numerator they are dot product. So therefore this is nothing but the I cap minus j cap minus k cap dot b vector is 3 I cap plus j cap plus 3 k cap divided by magnitude of this, that is 3 square plus 1 square plus 3 square root over of that. This is nothing but the 1 into 3 is 3 and minus 1 into plus 1, that is minus 1, minus 1 into 3 minus 3 divided by root over of 19. Okay, 3 cancel. This is nothing but the minus 1 by root over 19. This is the scalar projection of A on B. Now we'll find vector projection. Vector projection of A vector on B vector. All of you know that is A dot B by B vector magnitude square into B vector, simply. Okay, so already this one A dot B we have found. Again you can write, that is I cap minus j cap minus k cap dot 3 I cap plus j cap plus 3 k cap divided by magnitude square means 3 square plus 1 square plus 3 square. B vector magnitude square means this one only into B vector, that is 3 I cap plus j cap plus 3 k cap, and this one is root over 19 square, that is 19. This one is minus 1 by 19 into 3 I cap plus j cap plus 3 k cap. That is your answer for vector projection, and this one is your answer for scalar projection. Okay, so that's all for the today's session. Rest of the problem of this second exercise we'll do in the next episode. So until then, goodbye. Thank you.